Let's talk about the elephant in the room, which not necessarily is the elephant in the room anymore. The toxic femininity aspect that goes unchecked and unnoticed, and it's usually guarded by the guard dogs of the white knights and the simps of the world. They are quick to turn their head and pretend like it doesn't exist because they are so addicted to what we refer to as Scooby snacks, but now it's like Scooby snacks laced with weed. Scooby snacks on steroids. It's to the point where these simps will threaten you. They will even try to fight you. And then when you hurt them, in the same breath, will turn around and try to sue you, even though they were the ones who had initiated it. You wanted to come to the aid of a broad, and it could be some random broad they don't know from a can of paint, a pot, a neck bones, a pill bottle on a shelf. They don't know these women from anything. They willing to risk their lives over what they perceive is going on. You could be minding your own business. You could be checking your girl, and some random dude will come out of his face and try to interject his thoughts on the situation, and why you shouldn't be doing this, or why you shouldn't be saying that. And then we check them, tell them to mind their own business, and they advance on you and get the shit kicked out of them. Now all of a sudden, you shouldn't have went that far. You didn't have to do all that. You might get sued now. I should sue you. Wait a minute. A minute ago, you had your super cape on. You had your tights on. You had that S on your chest. You was flying around and you had the red beams coming out your eyes because you didn't like what you perceived was going on. That guy is super toxic. I will save her. Bet you didn't see yourself getting fucked up in the meantime, huh? And it's a lot of that going around. It's a lot of that going around, and it's a lot of these broads slithering in the shadows, trying to attach their strings to these simps so they can be their puppet masters. Put a battery in their back. And as a result, what's happening currently and what's gonna end up happening, these women are gonna get a lot of you dudes killed. Some of you would be lucky if all you walk away from is getting the shit beat out of you. Some of you would be lucky to walk away having that be the extent of it. But some of you gonna lose your life over it because you're so willing to suck up. You just want to inhale the essence of the butthole of the bitch. You a butthole inhaler. You like people with asthma that need that inhaler. Just, when they have an asthma attack, their chests get all tight and they can hardly breathe. You simps use the asshole of these broads the same way. You just need that inhalant. Without it, you're losing your shits. You're losing your mind. You don't know what's happening. Like, oh my goodness. That damsel in distress over there. I have to save her. Oh, my chest is getting tight. Oh, I need to inhale the butthole. The business between that man and his broad is none of yours. And a lot of you is not going to be a one-off. I predict this is happening all over the country, all over the world even. You're not knowing the dynamic of these people's relationships and who's really wrong in that situation. You just see a woman having a disagreement with a man, and because of your white knight feminist mindset, your constant addiction of being able to sniff the butthole of a bitch, you just feel the need to just jump into a situation and interject your personal opinion of what should and shouldn't be done or said in those people's relational dynamic. And now, as you lay on the ground bleeding, jaw might be unhinged because you look and sound like you're talking funny now. And all this because you wanted to cape for a broad that you didn't even know. And all over the world, this issue has been taking place. But you dudes need to learn one thing. And this one thing, I guarantee you, will save your life. Inevitably, it will save your life. All this BS, the trope of believe all women are always right. First of all you need is an ounce of common sense. Like 1 grain of sand measured to a whole beach of sand. You just need 1 grain of sand of common sense to know that that's not true. Nobody's right 100% of the time. Who told you that? Y'all sipping lie slurpees. Y'all just believing any lie that comes along. Just slurp it all up. Because you're addicted to the smell of the butthole. You just want to sniff a broad's ass so bad. That allergy, that you just need that inhaler so bad. And that's your problem. That's why these broads can manipulate y'all so easily. They could point to a guy and say that's the guy that treats me bad right now. That's the guy that treats me bad. That's my ex right there. Oh, he used to do such and such to me. Which could be totally exaggerated. It could be a situation where he's fighting another man. She tries to break it up. She grabs him from behind. His natural instinct. He doesn't know who that is. He just knows somebody's grabbing him. So he throws a reverse elbow and catches her. Now, he doesn't beat on this woman. She should have known better. When your man is in that situation, in that survival mode, that fight or flight, that point where he's blacking out and he's destroying everything, you do not touch that man. So add that to some disagreements and arguments in the past. Y'all break up. You see him somewhere. You talking to this new simp, and you conveniently leave out the whole aspect of what was going on. And you give the simp the battery in his back. You say, yeah, he hit me before. He hit me once before. And of course, the whole dynamic and the truth of the situation, obviously, it was an accident. He was fighting another man. You got in the way. Obviously, it was an accident. But that's not what you tell the new simp. And this is how a lot of you dudes get manipulated in situations that can get you fucking killed. This toxic femininity thing, this is some real shit. And it's conveniently left out all the time because it's an inconvenient truth. And we know a lot of you women, you don't like inconvenient truths, because it's like a roadblock. It's like a speed bump in the parking lot when you want to speed. If you don't want to tear your car up, you got to slow down or find a way to go around it. That's what a lot of you bros be doing. Trying to avoid the inconvenient truth, the inconvenient facts. You don't like that. It gets in the way. But see, one day, this same scenario is going to happen to some of you. Got brothers and, male cousins that you care about, and you don't realize this thing, this toxic femininity that's spreading around is going to entrap somebody that you love one day, and they're going to pay the price from the movement that you are so willing to partake in and participate in. This toxic femininity, who vast majority of society wants to deem it as a myth, something that doesn't exist, but we all know the truth. We know it does. And it's a very extreme version. You can look at some of these women on YouTube. Like the bald head bitch that love to say, if you have a boy, abort it. If it's a girl, have it. Some of you know who I'm talking about, that bald head bitch. Who made a living, makes a lot of money, dogging black men, then gets knocked up by the very same kind of black man that she's dogging. Which tells me these are the type of dudes she liked. But no, she can't be held responsible for actually choosing these guys. Oh, no. Somebody held a gun to her head and made her choose these kind of guys. Come on, y'all know how that go. The flip side being the truth of the matter is she sucks at the kind of guys she picks. So she picks the same kind of guys and then wants to get on YouTube and complain about the shit. Oh no, the responsibility can never go on her because she's a woman. When does it ever go on them? It's an inconvenient truth. But it's going to come to a head sooner or later. All things must come to a head sooner or later. And you're starting to see it. I don't know if it was an article on Google or maybe it was on Facebook, Twitter, somewhere I seen where guys are no longer willing to date. They view dating as like a job interview. Might have been on Facebook. I came across this article, and that's true. This is how the vast majority of guys are looking at it nowadays. The whole dating game, especially with the toxic femininity that's going on. You go on a date, it's like she's interviewing you, but it's like, wait a minute. Okay, two people makes a relationship. Why does he only have to qualify for you? What makes you qualified to date him? But nobody cares about that. Nobody wants to think about that because it's only important for the man to be interviewed on a date. What do you do? What are your hobbies? Then you ask them the same question. It's all passively, and they like to leave certain things out, certain things that are very important nonetheless, but they like to leave these things out just in case. Want to keep a little something in the back pocket for a rainy day. And guys are pretty much checked out. Ain't nobody trying to go on no date to be treated like a job interview. Like, Oh, I gotta come to you to get a raise? Figuratively and literally? You think everything revolves around that box? That tuna coffin you carry between your legs? That raggedy taco you carry between your legs? That Arby's hash beef sandwich you carry between your legs with the meat hanging to the side? Think everything revolves around that, huh? If you notice, you go to the average Arby's, the parking lots be empty. There'll be nobody inside that motherfucker. And that's beginning to be the reflection of the dating market for a lot of you modern women out there. You bras thought shit was sweet so long, and now you're getting that castor oil dose of medicine that you didn't know was coming. You know it tastes bad. You swore up and down it wasn't coming, but it's right in your face now. Open up wide, bitch. Take this castor oil and swallow it up. Because the reckoning is here. Dudes ain't going on job interview, aka dates anymore. For what? Where's the benefit for him? And a lot of you broads have an issue with going Dutch on dates anyway. Like, first of all, that dude don't owe you nothing. You know who gets everything paid for? You know who gets their dinners and everything paid for? That dude's woman, his wife. Whatever woman he claims is his own, she gets everything paid for. Not some random cane-toed broad that going out on the first date and, you know, y'all expecting niggas to be extra sinful, simpy on some shit. You want a Captain Simp ass nigga like motherfucking Jordan Poole throwing up $500K on a first date for a cane-toed broad that you don't even know or just met, randomly met somewhere. Probably exchanged a few words online through Instagram or whatever. Y'all go on a date and you throwing out $500K. And from what I can tell, that shit didn't move the meter at all. It's probably why you was fucking up in the playoffs and shit. What, your little heart got broken and shit, nigga? That's what you fucking get. The toxic femininity vampire bit your ass and drained all your motherfucking life source. That's why you on the court doing stupid shit, shooting bricks, shooting from damn near half court, bricking and shit. Like you Steph Curry. Nigga, you ain't Steph. Steph got a wife. You trying to buy one. Anyway, that's all I wanted to get on today and shit. This shit was just some irritating ass shit I had to get off my chest. Yeah, toxic femininity is a real thing. And the guard dogs are the super simps that's protecting it. But it won't matter in the long run, because they just gonna end up getting fucked up or lose their life over some dumb shit anyway. But this is the life they chose, so be it. Yo, if you like my content, like, share, and subscribe. Share these videos any and everywhere. Motherfuckers need to hear this shit. Donate to the channel. Hit up your boy's Cash App. $Cobra Clutch 357. I'm out.